un quest log.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
They say herbology is the study.
There's something in there.
You think Gareth the Weaver would be better?
Iya, setting dulu. Kecil banget.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Yo, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend.
I'm all right at the moment. I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. I realized something that day. You displayed such courage. Both of you have inspired me to take.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair.
All the more reason they must be. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow, taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire...
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Thank you, Nati.
Be on your guard.
Terus?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on?
Hai. Kenal.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Back your time.
Speak of the devil.
Oi.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Oh, berantem.
Be here.
What's happening?
Gua sambar petir lu. Mati langsung.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Apa nih? The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new name. With a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insight on enemies such as their weakness to certain spell. Okay.
Stop right there.
Wah.
Going anywhere with you. Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Mati. Sini. Oh, stupefy. Achio. Mati lo. Goblok. Bodoh dia, guys. Ganti apa ya? Ada.
What on earth just happened? I've never been...
Gak enak ya kontrolnya ya. Setting.
Such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Hello, stranger.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defense. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extort...
It's a long story, but thank you.
Best get moving on my research before...
You're a researcher.
No?
Merlin? Of the Legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended.
Fixtures.
I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're...
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so... You see, each
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there.
Nanti ya. Masih ada. Masih ada, boy. Gelo. Collection.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Gelo.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Accio.
I am curious about these pyres.
Oh, ini kali ya.
Incendio.
Gelo.
Flames make the pyre sink.
Gelo, guys. 200 IQ, 200 IQ. Pusing.
Yes, how beautiful.
Terus ngapain gua?
Day, I can hardly believe it.
Oh, ngomong.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must have...
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has... You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Gelo. Wih, waduh. Wih, terus gua kemana? Questnya apa? Nanti belakangan quest. Herbology class. Locate in map. Travel.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Elok.
For our
Bentar.
next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Gue mau ngobrol sama Sebastian. Kawan gue. Hei kawan.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Itu doang.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Ngobrol.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Ngobrol.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is
Is now. Nggak bisa ngobrol.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I nearly went deaf.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic. They will take time to grow.
Oh, gitu.
How to balance my star thistlery.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Pardon me, Professor.
Your part in all...
Sampai lu bete.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Sampai lu bete.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Gelo.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a
Apa nih?
vital
Dittany.
ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from
Oke.
Professor Sharp's
9 menit, yield 5. Oke, let's go.
Well done.
Oke.
Now, what say we branch out? You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers.
They do bad. Mana teman gua?
Hello.
Oh, lu teman gue ya?
Saw you
Oke.
on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just...
Incendio.
I almost lost the
Accio.
gun. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back
Levioso.
on.
Potato.
Trust me. You do not want to go through that.
Mati. Loh. Kolek,
Now, see that
kolek,
dummy?
kolek,
Just toss
kolek,
the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
kolek, 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 kolek. Si mana? Mana?
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at
LB.
trimming the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Mana?
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
All right.
Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Profesor Garlic. Kolek lu. Ada yang bisa diambil lagi? Bisa.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Udah, Pros.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
Bar. Ini dulu nih. It's not to prove your dueling metal and see if we have a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossword. Also, the training dummy is still available. Bukan, oke. Oke, bro. Quest. Dulu deh. Look at.
Revelio.
Someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him...
Oh, ini. Gelo. Jago banget gua, guys. Bisa. Oi. Oi. Oi.
Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp said that with
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the... Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll...
Gitu dong.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of...
Professor, what should I be doing again?
You should have collected the ingredients from my office and begun brewing a potion at your cauldron. Finish your potion, and then return to me.
Oh, Oke, Bang Keanu Reeves.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait.
She's my aunt. Keeps too... Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be... I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hope. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's...
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable.
Very well. I'll bring you a...
Brilliant! Wait until you...
Your potion should not be that...
Roger Brooks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop back entrance. Okay, given what we know of the shop reputation, we are adding more hours.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! You should...
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ini apa nih? Ditani Horklum Juice. Ini Look Stem, oke. Ini dulu nih. Pick up.
And now we add the mallow sweet.
Oh,
And
di sini.
that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain... Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron. That'll be all.
Map. Gue di mana nih?
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Kampret lo.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable.
Professor Sharp was annoying.
Cheers to that. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Greetings, young Slytherin.
Oh, ini Library of Annex. Ini di South Wing. Ini ada nih. Hah?
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Ya ada kok. Goblok nih. Ini mana gua?
Accio. Incendio.
Hah? Tadi kemana tuh?
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Who is Scrope? Incendio. Accio.
Oh, oke. For pumpkin, just around the circle, look inside one of the amiable.
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio.
Oh keluar. Keluar lagi. Ini sih.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hopes the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Ayo. Walah. Wah.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor?
Oh?
Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Gua mau ke Hogsmeade.
Untempered meander into the mind brings sure ruin. No more.
Loh, kok sini? Kenapa harus jalan kaki? Nggak bisa tele, anjay. Hah, bisa kok. Gimpet.
On another adventure, are we?
Hmm. Map, level, gear, setting, collection, inventory. Bukan di gear.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Yang kurang apaan aja ya? Aduh. Data resepnya di mana sih, anjing?
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Oh. Bego nih. Bego. Guys.
Powdered bat spleen, I think.
Revelio.
Belum jus. Belum jus.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh,
Accio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
oh.
Incendio.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Quest. Level berapa sih? Level 9 kok. Walah.
Incendio. Protego. Stupid.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Incendio.
I should warn you, I won't make the same mistakes my colleagues have made.
Protego. Stupid. Incendio. Incendio.
Apa nih?
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
Ah, capek gue di sini. Goblok.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Tidur gue dong.
Go up there.
Ya Allah.
Seems that's off limits to me.
Revelio.
Should be kept in the oldest pureblood families, like the Blacks. wouldn't want riffraff running things. That's what my mother said.
I'm dreading taking my transfiguration out. Absolutely dreading it. I'd rather jinx myself than have it.
Sound like you have an opinion.
I wish they'd allow us our pets from home. We have a crop called Mange.
I don't mind living in dormitories. No parents around nagging me to pick up my robes.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys from my dormitory. Now, we never get a break from each other.
I'm not...
Incendio!
Mana?
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down.
I certainly am.
Brilliant.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit. Levioso!
Incendio.
Act like the winner.
Can bring your best than that!
Incendio.
I'm the one! Levioso!
Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio.
Is that all you've got?
Incendio.
There goes my wager.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Love hearing about
Incendio. Accio.
What a duel.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang.
Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy. That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. If you need to stop practicing.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done.
Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
That's it. Impressive wand work.
It was only a
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Seriously, even though you won the tournament.
best duelist won, I suppose.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
You can't be beat, can you? Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogsmeade these days.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Perhaps I'll come back to this. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Yes. Incendio. Protego.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Voila.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay in practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Accio!
Expelliarmus may save your life.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Apa nih? 22.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Siapa tuh?
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros.
Intramuros.
It's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Bisa. Jalan lah.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Tunggu dulu.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and
Mati gua. Walah. Walah weh. Walah. Mati dong. Duduk cok. Oh gini kali. Ini kali nih. Aduh. Buset. Oh nggak bisa nih. Leveling dulu kali. Gue siapa aja sih? Level berapa juga? 9.
Levioso. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Protego.
Ah, elah. try again.
Revelio.
Berarti ini bentuknya.
Protego. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Lah.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso.
Sekarat coy, gitu doang coy. Mati.
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Takut.
Levioso.
Wah, gak apa-apa.
Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
Kalau satu sini.
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso.
Udah habis.
Incendio. Nothing to do now but keep going.
Bisa bakar kan? Gak bisa dong.
Incendio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Terus?
Intramuros.
Sembilan masih.
Somewhere. Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Potato!
Get accustomed to that!
What an
Levioso!
for this
Accio!
set.
Expelliarmus!
What?
Are you quite finished?
Accio!
That was unimpressive.
Potato!
Look at you. Well, when are you going to give up?
Expelliarmus!
I will make I won't rest.
Levioso!
Mati dong. Gua bakar lu. Terus.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Exit Forbidden Forest buka.
I wonder how big this place is.
Wish.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Terus ke
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
apa nih?
I wonder if any of my spells help me through this.
Awas.
Accio! Potato! Stupid! Levioso! Accio!
Gua bakar lu. Wish.
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh.
Levioso! Accio! Potato! Stupid one! Stupid one! Expelliarmus! Stupid one!
Potato! Stupid! Accio! Levioso! I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. Potato! Stupid one! Levioso! Stupid one! Accio! Incendio! Stupid one! Not my fault you're another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio.
Easy.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Masa full sih?
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio.
Full ya.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio.
Aduh, cuman.
Incendio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Alah, alah.
Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Mati.
Levioso! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Terus gimana caranya ini? Bisa ditinggal. Complete the mental challenge to increase your gear select capacity or select skill vendor. Nantilah. Tinggalin dulu.
Incendio.
Gear full.
Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Ah. Mati.
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Ngejar.
Expelliarmus.
Ngejar.
Accio. Incendio. Stupefy.
Please.
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
GG.
a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Ya Allah, sayang banget.
I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Entah. Gede banget Pepe anjir.
Accio.
Full, aduh, sayang kali.
Accio.
Apa nih? Oh. Full, aduh, sayang sekali.
Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Full, aduh, sayang kali. Kampret lah.
But where could he be? There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders.
Waduh.
This can't be what beheaded little Jackdaw.
Mati lu.
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Levioso.
Easy. Waduh.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Mati lu.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso.
Walah.
Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Accio.
Mati.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how much spiders.
Kayak lo Harry Potter nih bos. Segitu dong lootnya. Ada lagi. Satu lagi.
Protego. Revelio.
Oh, di bawah.
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Aduh, ada peti. Aduh, full.
I'd I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Melu. Ya. Ya, your gear slot is full.
Here it is. The map
The
that
map that brought you doom, Jackdaw. Yes.
Is there something beyond this room?
Kamu.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Wah.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus will disarm the roots. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Aduh.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Mati. Oh. Aja adik-adik.
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. The Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I?
Wait. Wait ya. Let's go.
The room's starting to flood.
Lah.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Gelo.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
Oi. Disuruh balik kah? Oh, buka kok.
What is this place?
What is this place? Wah, lawan bos lagi.
can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Nih. Oke. Core. Oke. Risetnya gimana? Dark Hearts. Mana? Pakai duit ternyata.
found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he
Ada
returns with the
ceritanya
book.
nih.
Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Oke.
Revelio.
Oh, itu dia.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Oh. Oke.
Revelio.
Oke.
Accio. Revelio.
Lagi lah. Besok lagi.